You ready? Hi, everyone. I'm Raiden. You can call me Rae.
I'm Adri, but you can call me Ana. Well, Adriana.
This is
Ana.
the.
It's okay.
Oopsie. Anyway, this is the Lofi Lounge. Welcome, welcome, where you can find us talking shit about absolutely anything and everything.
Yeah, literally anything and everything. We're gonna be.
So, we are both 23 years old. Fun fact, we are actually born 3 days apart, and we are also
Yep.
distant cousins. We
Mm-hmm.
have been best friends for 17 years now. We met in third grade, and
Yep.
we have been un what is the word I'm looking for?
Inseparable.
Inseparable ever since then. Yes.
Yeah. Inseparable and pretty much attached at the hip. Like every single moment that
Yes.
we have either been at school or at home, we are
Mhm.
on FaceTime every single day of our lives.
Pretty much. Yes.
Yeah.
So this
What?
show. Go ahead.
Sorry.
You're good.
I was gonna say that one of us is a mother, one of us is not.
Oh yes,
So
that would
if
be
you hear
me.
any,
I am the mommy.
yeah, she's the mama. Okay. Um, so if you hear any baby noises in the background or any crying, it would be on Raiden's end, not mine.
Yeah.
You may
You know
hear the
it.
occasional barking dog, or if you see anything coming through this window, I promise you it's nothing coming to kill me. Okay, it's just my cat.
If
There
I would
she
be
is.
her cat, her lovely cat. That is my daughter. So this show is going to be a little bit of pretty much anything, everything. It'll be mainly podcast, the
Yeah.
occasional gaming stream, which we will get to that later on in the future.
Hmm.
We might even do some crazy adventures, maybe some ghost hunting here and there. When one
Yeah.
of us is drivable again.
Yeah, one of us does not drive. That would be me. Okay, it's too stressful for me. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
I was the carpool, but unfortunately, about a month ago, I lost my car. So
Yeah.
that's
Um
gonna have to wait, but it will definitely come in the future.
yeah. We may also do the occasional live stream here and there.
Mhm.
If
Right.
anybody ever has any like questions, we might do like Q&As or like mukbangs or something, get ready with me's before we start filming or
We
whatever.
will
Anything
post.
that what
Go ahead.
we will probably um do the occasional Q&A or like get ready with me video or maybe like vlogs or something here and there, just short ones, maybe on our Instagrams or on the main page, like the main Instagram for the podcast or whatever. We are both relatively very open people, so if there's ever anything that
Mhm.
anybody wants to know, like you can always ask. Obviously
Advice, whatever.
do not ask to see us naked, okay? Because
No,
that's not
please don't do that. Don't do that. That is off
that
limits.
is
Okay.
won't be happening. One person, I will say, no OnlyFans. This is for a specific person. He will know who he is if he watches this video. No bananas, okay? No
No, no,
bananas.
no bananas
Sorry.
with OnlyFans. Sorry.
No. That's for a specific person. He'll know who he is if he watches. Okay? We won't name any names. His nickname happens to be Puka. Okay? So
He will be referred to as.
Puka, yeah. We'll be referring to him as Puka if we ever mention him. He
He will
is
know who
our
he is
friend.
for sure.
Yeah, he is our friend. Um, I'm so sorry to the only British friend that we both have, to the fact that I am drinking cold tea. And there's actually barely any in here now. So
I'm the coffee drinker, so.
yeah, I'm the tea drinker. Also, by the way, yes, this is a Pedro Pascal mug. My friend gave this to me. I will link her Instagram in the bio, so that way you can go and look at all of her designs if you like Pedro or
She's extremely
anything else.
talented.
She's great. I love her. She makes pillowcases. She makes bracelets. She makes all kinds of things. Her name is MJ, but she goes by Daisy Bunny on Etsy. So I'll link that. Free plug. Free plug.
So, a
Ew,
lot
the
of you
roast
are probably wondering where we are from. We are
Oh,
from
lovely. The segue into our topic. Yay.
we are from the lovely, lovely, lovely chaotic state of Ohio.
Yes. Yes, we are.
A lot
The
of you
the origins of the only in Ohio memes.
a lot of
Yay.
you are probably very familiar with that. You probably see it all
Yeah.
over TikTok.
If you have social media, baby, you know what it is.
You
You know
know.
what it is.
You
You've probably seen the comments of people saying only in Ohio or average
know.
day in Ohio. Yeah, most of those are not incorrect, friends. Okay,
No,
that is 90.
unfortunately.
No, that is how 90% of the Midwest is. So, as
Yes.
somebody who has been to at least two other Midwest states, they're all the same.
Only
They're all the same.
Ohio is just very distinct in itself.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of entertaining people and things and like
Probably
lovely.
wondering where that whole trend came from.
Yeah,
That
if you
came
don't
from.
already know, if you were not a Tumblr girly or Tumblr boy or Tumblr person, whichever,
Whatever.
who cares? Um we don't discriminate, babies, okay?
No.
We're going to go with the name Tumblr baby. Okay?
Yeah.
If you were not a Tumblr baby, okay, you probably don't know. But sadly, I was on Tumblr. I'm still on Tumblr.
I
Probably more
was,
than I
but I'm
should be.
currently
Listen, I like too many people to not be on Tumblr. Okay? Sorry. Also, I do art, and I post it over there. So I'll link that too if anybody wants to.
Extremely
If anybody
talented
likes,
person.
yeah.
Extremely talented artist over here.
If anybody is interested in fan art from that looks dumb. If anybody likes fan art from various video games, or if you like Ghost, the band, great place to go.
We
I
will link
promise.
all of our social medias down below. That way,
Yep. Well,
check
yeah,
us
I'll
all
put
out.
everything. I'll put everything in the description. Our personal Instagrams, the stuff for the podcast, and like everything like that. So
Mhm.
in case you want to see us outside of the podcast.
Our glorious, fascinating lives. Very
Yeah,
entertaining.
they're so entertaining. Because you want to know what I do every day, y'all? I sit in that bed with her with
I'm a
the drawing
mom.
tablet. The drawing tablet that is currently sitting there, yeah, that's where I am on the daily. Never
I
finishing
am
any of
taking
the
care.
projects I start. Yeah, I do other things. I promise. I don't just lay there all the time. Do other things. I do other things.
I am chasing a toddler around.
Yeah,
Just so
usually
that
we're on the phone though. So
yep.
usually I'm drawing and watching this one run around or listening to
I'm
her
losing my
daughter
mind,
call me
but
or her daughter's calling me a dog.
I don't know
It's
where that came from. We don't know. It just started
truthfully
happening.
I think it's my fault because of every time that we were on the phone, I would always ask her to say, I would always go, "What does a doggy say?" And she would go, "Woof woof." And now every time she sees me, she goes, "Woof woof." So pretty sure it's my fault. Oh, my bad. I interrupted the segue into the things.
It's okay.
It's okay. Sorry. Back on topic now. This will happen frequently.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I do it all the time. I get off topic, okay?
You might hear us ramble, but that's okay.
Just a little, but I mean, it's a podcast. It's for talking.
Mm-hmm.
I promise we're entertaining.
Yes,
When
we are.
we're not awkward and like feeling really shy about talking, even though we're only talking to one another. Yeah. I'm very sorry ahead of time for how awkward our live streams are probably going to be.
At first, they'll get better.
Yeah, we'll get better at this. We'll get comfortable like at
We're
some point.
not
Very out
extremely.
of both of our comfort zones.
We are not very sociable people.
No, and you know what's funny? It's like the original name for this podcast was going to be sociable. Something neither
Which
of us
we are
are.
not.
Neither of us are very social people. Literally the only other person that we talk to is Puka. So, and I talk to Mary Beth. Oh, I probably should not say names.
You do not need
Sorry.
this.
Other Puka. So memes. You know, only in Ohio memes. I'm sure you've all seen them. I'm sure you've all heard them. We know you've probably seen the comments and are wondering, is Ohio really like that? Yes, it
Yes,
is, my friend.
yes. They're
Yes, it
not far
is.
off. Some of them
No.
are a little bit dramatic, but
Yeah.
they are not far off.
Some of them are a little too out in left field, okay? But 90% of them I would say are relatively correct. Because like especially the ones of people like driving and running into shit, y'all. People cannot fucking drive here. And I'm sorry to bring that up now, Raiden,
Mm,
because of your car accident. But the reason that
yes, that
happens
is
is
why.
because
In case
people can't
anyone.
fucking drive.
Yes,
So
that is why we are not. I am no longer the carpool right now because I was in a car
yeah,
accident about a
and
month
that is
ago.
why we are not both currently on her couch filming
That
with a
was the
camera
original
and a big
plan.
setup. Yeah, because that was our original plan was a couch setup at her apartment, with better mics than we currently have. I have a mic, she does not, so she's a little
I will
quiet
get
on my
one.
end. Yeah, she's a little quiet on my end, but it's fine. I can, fix that, whatever. But yeah, people can't fucking drive here. So all of those ones, accurate. The ones of people doing crazy shit, like, I don't want to say tweaking because I feel like a bitch, like talking about people like that.
That's
I don't,
very like that.
I don't like
That
pointing
word.
that shit out.
That word is very criticizing in a way.
Yeah, I don't like saying that. Like I understand that's what it is. Like I get that's what it is, technically
Mhm.
tripping, whatever the fuck you want to say. I don't care. But it just feels derogatory to me to say that, and I
We
just
can
don't
just
like
say people losing their absolute minds. That's what we
and
can
not even just that, just struggling, they're struggling. Okay? They're struggling as we all do. They're
say.
just
On
struggling in
another
a different
level.
way. Yeah, they're struggling in a different way. Okay? So, yeah, that's relatively accurate when people are commenting stuff about that, or like those videos of like creepy ass teachers like looking at pictures of their students like on the board, and people say shit like average teacher in Ohio. Yeah, that's relatively true as well. That's also very
Mm.
true. We had many teachers,
Huh, we did.
many creepy ass teachers. I'm not going to name the teacher obviously because I would probably get in trouble, but
We're not naming names over here.
no, we won't be naming names. Okay, actually, you know what? We're gonna come up with a name for this teacher. His name is gonna be Mr. Krabs. Okay.
Yep. Mr. Krabs, exactly.
We're gonna name him Mr. Krabs. I don't know if you had Mr. Krabs or not. I can't remember. I don't think you did. This was middle school. This was in
Not
junior
full.
high, so I can't remember if you had Mr. Krabs or not, but I did. He taught science and math. I think
I
you
taught
had the
math at the
other.
time.
I think you
I
had
had
the other mushroom head.
yeah, Mushroom Head. I had
Yeah,
him. He was also a fucking weirdo. So
yeah. He was loud and angry. Mr. Mushroom Head was. He was another level, girl.
his
I
face literally
remember.
turned into a red mushroom when he got mad.
Oh, I know. I remember being down the hall in Oh, I don't have a good name for this teacher. Miss Betsy. We're gonna call her Miss Betsy. But I remember being in her class and hearing him down the hall, literally ripping the shit out of somebody because he dropped his book on the floor. And I heard him at the other end of the hallway, just like ripping this kid a new fucking asshole because of the fact that he dropped his book.
You should have been in Mushroom's Head class.
Oh, I did have Mr. Mushroomhead in 8th grade for math. Friend, I did have him. He moved upstairs, actually. He moved upstairs to some other person's classroom that I do not remember the name of, and can't think of a nickname for that person right now. So they get no name. Yeah, he moved upstairs, and I had him for I think it was pre-algebra in 8th grade that I had him for. He never remembered my name ever.
He was never good at
He
that.
he had me for 9 months and could not remember my name. And I was leaving this year because it was 8th grade. I was going to high school. I was about to be a ninth grader. Going to that never fucking happened, by the way, y'all. No, I never. I mean, I did go to ninth grade. Okay, I did. I didn't drop out, but I became a homeschooled child. You'll probably
I
be
did
able to
too.
tell that we are both homeschooled. Okay, sorry. Um, it's okay. But in his class, he could never remember my fucking name. My name is Adriana. Okay, my name is fucking Adriana, and he always called me Ariana. Ariana. It was Ariana, or it was Hannah once. Hannah, fucking Hannah. I was like, bitch,
How does he confuse Adriana with Hannah?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I
Apparently,
know he was a
another
stupid,
girl.
weird teacher, but
Like, I know that there was another girl in our class. Not another girl in our class. Sorry, fucking god damn it. Fucking, there was a girl in our school that a lot of people apparently thought I fucking looked like, whose name was Hannah. And a lot of people used to come up to me all the time and were like, "Are you Hannah?" And I was like, "No, I'm not Hannah. Sorry, that is not me, bitch. Hannah's someone else, not me. Sorry." I completely went off topic of Mr. Krabs. We'll come back to him. I'll circle back. It's okay. I remember. It's fine. I'll get back to it. Um, but yeah, he never remembered my name. I even asked him to sign my book at the end of the school year because I was leaving, and I did like having him as a teacher, as a math teacher, because he was like one of the only teachers that actually helped me understand math. Because there were a lot of teachers that I had that just did not help me at all when it came to math. And he actually really broke it down in a way that I understood it. But um I took my book to him for him to sign. All he wrote in the book was have a good life. And then wrote this name. And then didn't sign my name. Nothing. Didn't even say my name. Actually, after he signed it, he handed it back. Actually, yeah, he did. He said a name, but it was not my name. He handed it back and said, "Here you go, Ariana." And I said, "Thank you. I'm leaving now. Goodbye." Oh, Mr. Krabs, though. I don't know if you know exactly who I'm talking about. I think you might. He had white hair and glasses. He was a bit of a pot-bellied fella. Okay. His classroom was next to Miss Betsy's downstairs, near the band room. I don't know if you catch my
Yep.
drift. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. He
Yep.
was
I
very
do.
weird. Had him for science, 6th grade. So I would say I was about 11 at the time, 11 or 12 at the time. There was a kid that sat next to me. You know this kid, but I'm not gonna say his name because he has a sister also that went to the same school, was a year younger than the rest of us. She has the same name as a very popular store. So that has a red logo, I believe. A lot of y'all are probably thinking Target. No, her name is not Target.
No.
It's not
No.
Target.
Definitely
Starts
not.
with an M. I mean, I guess I can say her name because I'm not talking about her. Her name was Macy, her brother. Um, yeah, he sat next to me. This particular teacher, Mr. Krabs, decided to come up next to me, to this kid. He was my science partner. Did this to his face, rubbed his face like this, and then did this to his shoulders. Okay, and then rubbed down his chest, and then squeezed his shoulders, and then went back to the front of the classroom. And this kid, I went like this. It just slowly slid down in my chair because I didn't want him to touch me. And then he went to the front of the room, and this child raised his hand to ask a question. And he was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And he was like, "Are your hands cold?" And then Mr. Krabs decided to go, "No, why?" And I was like, "Oh, ew, okay, great. This is gonna be an interesting year. It's gonna be a great year." I was real ugly in 6th grade though, so you know, it was real disturbing. I didn't like having him. Did you have him like ever? I know he taught 6th grade for a while, and then he moved on to 7th. And you did you move in 7th or 8th?
No, I'm pretty sure I moved. After the summer of when we were transitioning into 8th grade. So I was there for 6th grade and 7th grade.
That's what I thought. Okay, because
I had him. I didn't have him, but I'm pretty sure I went into his classroom a couple of times for stuff that we did. I don't know.
oh my
I don't know
god,
if it was for testing or for what, but
can't remember. But I do remember that I accidentally left my flute in his class once. I was in band, y'all. I was a band geek. Okay, I was in band for like 5 years. I would say it was great. Very
I
fun.
was not. I did not. Could never figure out.
No,
My mouth just never wanted to blow air into the instruments, apparently. So it just was not meant for me.
it's so
So I
similar
did not
to blowing
do
air
that.
in a bottle. Okay, like if you're playing the flute, it's like blowing air into a pop bottle. Okay. Oh yeah, that's another thing that we say. Pop. Sorry. Sorry for all the folks on the East Coast that say soda. Let's pop here.
We say it's pop because when you open it, you can hear it
It
fizzing and popping.
yeah,
So
it pops. You know, like whatever. Who cares? Okay. Anyways, fucking, I said that people on TikTok like to really take the piss out of Midwesterners for shit that we say.
yeah.
And like the whole
Oh,
ope thing. Yeah. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah. That is
we
the
say
thing.
that a
I'm
lot.
sorry. I can't break the habit. Okay. I can't help it. I can't help myself. If I almost run into somebody, it's always, oh, sorry. Like, it's always, oh, sorry, or, oh, excuse me. Like,
I don't know
I
why that's a
don't think.
thing here, but
I don't know. I really, I wish I knew. I wish I knew why it was such a big thing. I wish I fucking knew. I do know that people on TikTok think that tater tot casserole is disgusting. I promise it depends
What?
on the kind, okay? It depends on the kind that you make. If you make it with like the cheese sauce and like the shit with like ham, I promise it's good. It's good, okay? If you're making it with hamburger and shit, no. It's not fucking good.
No.
Don't make it like that. Also, I promise Skyline is good. Skyline chili is good. Chili with spaghetti noodles is also very good. It's next level. I promise it's good. That's probably gross to a lot of people that don't live here, but I promise it's good. Try it.
Listen, here we do not have a lot of options,
No.
so we take what we can get.
Yeah.
It's what we grew up with. It's what we're used to.
Yeah, like everybody's palate is different. So, like there are lots of things that I don't like. There are lots of things I don't like. Like okay, when I was younger, I don't know if this is like a tradition that a lot of people follow, but when I was younger, we used to have this thing that we called Christmas salad. It's basically like whipped cream, like oh my god, what is that brand? What is the brand? It's in the bowl.
Cool Whip?
Yeah,
You didn't know what Cool Whip was?
it left my brain. Cool Whip. Well, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to my brain. Cool Whip. Yeah, it's Cool Whip. It's basically like a base of Cool Whip. You put fruit cocktail in it, and you know those like little mini colored marshmallows. Those
Mhm.
also go in, and mandarin oranges.
Oh yeah, we've had that before
Yeah,
too.
and then you also my grandma liked to put walnuts in it, but I don't like walnuts, so I didn't vibe with that. But the like overall it's not bad. It's not terrible. It's okay if you like that sort of thing.
Mhm.
Like if you like that sort of super sweet but also like fruity type of thing, it's good. It's okay. But we called it Christmas salad. Okay, I don't know what anybody else calls it. That's just what we called it at my house. But we
Watch
had
people in the comments be like, "It's called a fruit salad, guys." Okay.
well, okay, no, that's not a fucking fruit salad, bitch. Okay, a fruit salad is a salad of fruit. There's no Cool Whip in that. It's just fruit, cut up fruit in a bowl. That's a fruit salad. Don't make me pull out the wiggles, okay? Do I need to remind? Like, no. But the the fucking the shit, the Christmas salad. Jesus Christ! Oh my gosh, the fucking the Christmas salad. We called it that, but we had it for every holiday. But it was still always referred to as Christmas salad, no matter what holiday it was. Didn't matter if it was Easter. Didn't matter if it was the 4th of July. Didn't fucking matter if it was Thanksgiving. It was Christmas salad, bitch. That's what it was. It was never called anything else. That was what we called it. Um, I am sweating profusely. It's very fucking hot in this room, okay, friends? It's 92 in this bedroom.
The
92.
one thing that we do have about Ohio is we have like, 5 full springs most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So here lately we have been dealing with one week being, 70, 80, and then the next week will go down to 50 and fucking 40. But we
Yeah,
are finally officially in the official warm weather. That's only going to probably last for 2 months.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to drop back down and be cold. Not cold, but cooler next week. Like this whole week, it's been in like high 80s. But next week, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to drop back down to being about like 74, 75 ish. For my European friends or anybody else, that's not fucking American who uses Celsius, I don't know what temperature that is. I'm
We don't
sorry.
know. Sorry.
You can
We don't
thank
know.
the American education system for that, okay? Because I don't know. I don't even know how to convert it, okay? I'm sorry. You're lucky if I get through fucking 5 plus 5 half of the time. Okay? Okay.
You will
As you
probably
saw.
see as well, there is a lot of only in Ohio memes of the weather situation.
Yes. Oh my god,
Because
yeah.
we do get all four seasons usually in one day. That is completely true. And it's so fucking
No,
annoying.
I literally have an example. Okay? Like 2 fucking weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago? I don't know. Maybe like 2 fucking weeks ago. Okay? Was the last time it snowed. 2 fucking weeks ago was the last time it snowed. About I think May 3rd, May 3rd or 4th was the last time it like
Mhm.
flurried and snowed a little bit here. Okay? And then by mid-afternoon, it was
It was
65.
sunny.
It was sunny,
Beautiful.
65 degrees. It was beautiful. Felt like a nice, cool spring day. Like, perfect spring day that, like, tickles your ass a little bit, okay? Like, perfect fucking spring day. And then, guess what? The evening time dropped back down to about 25 degrees, where it was freezing fucking cold. And,
And then the next day, it was almost fucking 80
yep, literally.
degrees.
And then hasn't stopped going back and forth since then. It has not flurried anymore, but it's gotten cold enough to where it has felt like it. And maybe some of the people in the comments are going to think I'm fucking insane for saying this, but it smells like snow. Okay? Anybody who knows what that smell is, like, you know that smell. When you walk outside and it smells like it's going to snow. I know people probably think that's fucking crazy,
No,
but
because it's the same way when you go outside and you can smell it, it's gonna rain. The same
yeah, but
concept.
people think that's like crazy. Like, people
No,
think
I don't
it's
know why.
insane. I don't know. Okay, but
Maybe
bitch,
maybe us Ohioans, our senses are just like
I don't know.
bam,
Maybe
so
it's like
powerful.
I know that a few of my southern friends have like said that they do the same thing. They can always tell when it's gonna rain. But I mean, you can always usually tell when it's gonna rain because the birds start acting different and it gets real weird
Mhm.
outside. Okay, like I don't know if y'all have ever been in like this region when it's about to storm heavy. The birds get weird. Okay,
They
I
do.
promise. If y'all think like fucking spy pigeons are crazy, bitch, you would be tripping balls here. You'd be tripping fucking
You
balls.
literally.
You would be tripping balls. Okay, because they really do get weird. Like they get weird.
Mhm.
Like the animals and shit, like the trees get weird. Everything gets so like still. Like scarily still outside. So still. And it's kind of creepy. Like it's creepy. It's weird. The atmosphere is weird. Like that atmosphere that we all experienced during that solar eclipse, that weird
Mm.
like light like gravity shift that happened for the like a good 20 minutes. That's about how the air feels when it's going to storm real bad. That's tornado weather, bitch. That's tornado
Yep.
weather.
Yep.
That's how you know you should probably hit the deck, bitch. Hit the deck. Find
But
cover.
actually, you know what? Here in Ohio, people don't hit the deck. They go outside on their front porches to watch the tornado come right towards us.
People in my family do this on a regular basis. When my grandma was still alive and she lived with us, that's exactly where she'd go.
That's what my grandmother did all the time too. I'm like, look, the tornado sirens are going off. Don't you think that we should be going down into
Like,
the cellar right now? She was like, oh no, this happens all the time. And I'm like,
right, I know. And like anytime my nanny would hear that go off, she would go sit on the porch, watch the clouds. She watched a full fucking rotation cloud go over our house one time. I was sitting in the fucking basement, bitch. But she was sitting on the front porch acting
that's
like
where I was. I was in
fucking
my
happy.
bathtub while my grandmother was outside just looking.
Yeah, just watching it go. And I asked her, I was like, Judy, don't you kind of want to be somewhere safe? And she's like, no, I can't go downstairs anyway because of this walker. And she was like, I'm ready to die. I don't care. I was like, Judy, are you fucking for real? Maybe that's a little,
No,
maybe,
you know.
maybe that's a little, maybe that's a little too dark humor for some people, but that's just how my grandmother was. Okay, that's just how she was. This is how she always was. you just never knew what the fuck was gonna come out of her mouth. Okay, never.
So yes, those memes that you all see of people like sitcomming Midwestern dads going out on the front porch with their beers and they pull their fucking hat on and they're like, "There's a tornado on the way. Do you see that? Do
Yep.
y'all see that?" And I'm in a safe place. I'm not looking for nothing. I'm.
Yep.
I mean,
I
you were
look at
literally
the
on
shit.
FaceTime with me that day that I watched a little rotation cloud, and I'm like, I'm going to my bathroom.
That
I'm.
was almost touched down though.
It did.
That was almost touched down. Like I
It
remember,
did.
and
So
like,
that is
oh
one
my gosh,
thing that people hate about Ohio. We also hate that about Ohio is the
yes.
fucking weather. Also, another crazy thing, I know Walmarts are crazy absolutely everywhere, but there's just something in the Ohio Walmart jeans that make them so special.
Oh my god, yeah.
There was one time, I think it was in Ohio, where someone had decided to let off fireworks in the middle of the Walmart.
I'm gonna have to fact check that. I'll leave like a little note, like somewhere in
I
the
can't
video if it
remember,
was.
but
You'll see
I mean,
you'll see editing version of me insert a clip of whether or not it was in Ohio. Okay, I'll let you know if it was.
like
But
you can walk into any Walmart in Ohio. It does not matter where you are. You could be in like Polaris area, which if people probably don't know, Polaris is like rich bitch like area. Like
and the reason it's called Polaris is because it's positioned exactly under where the Polaris like star is.
mhm.
That's the only reason it's called that. I'm pretty sure.
But
I
that
will
whole
fact
area,
check that as well because I can't exactly remember that, but I think that's why it's called Polaris. I'm pretty sure that's why it is.
that whole area is like all so nice. You know, there's people, a lot of snobby people there, a lot of rich people. But you go inside the Walmart, absolute chaos. I don't know what it is. Some Walmarts you'll go into and you will see literal people probably naked, um,
Shitting on the floor.
struggling, yeah. You know, maybe pouring stuff on themselves. I don't know why. There's a lot of fights, physical fights that happen in our Walmarts too. I know I went into one Walmart. I was just casually grocery shopping, and all of a sudden, this girl came in. She found out her boyfriend was cheating on her, and the girl was in the Walmart. This woman, this crazy girl, tracked this girl down into the Walmart, went into the Walmart with her friends, and was gonna jump her. And all I heard while I was grocery shopping is, "I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, why'd you fucking fuck my boyfriend?" And I'm like, I'm just casually grabbing my stuff. I'm like, I want to get out of here as quickly as I fucking can because I don't like
Dude,
to be here.
that's fucking insane. No, like that girl who shot her boyfriend in the parking lot of Easton the other day,
I know.
right where you always park. Just making sure, because my ass right, is wet. My chair is wet. I am
Oh my
soaked.
god.
Like, I am so fucking ew. It's disgusting. Girl, I was starting to see stars there for a second. Okay, that's how hot I was getting.
Oh my god.
Was feeling a little faint.
Yeah,
That would
don't
be
pass
interesting.
out.
What?
Don't pass out. We would have to tell our view. I would have to tell our viewers.
No,
I'm
it's okay.
sorry.
I have the fan on now, so I
Okay.
won't be dying. It's okay. This is great. We're actually doing really good, I think.
This is the great thing about us being friends for so long is
Yeah,
we're very bubbly and we communicate with each other very well.
yeah.
So
And like not even just that, but we also bounce off of each other very well. And we always find things to talk about,
mhm.
regardless of how like dull it might seem.
You know, there might be a day too where we take y'all into one of the Walmarts close to us and we just videotape all the craziness so you can see.
Preferably not my Walmart because nothing really happens there. It's a
We can
lot
go
of
to
old
Whitehall.
people that go to that one. It's relatively quiet.
We
About the
can
only
go
thing that'll
to
happen to you.
the Whitehall Walmart or the Reynoldsburg Walmart. Those are the two worst ones.
I'm sorry. About the only thing that'll happen to you at oh, I almost said where that Walmart was. Woo, y'all ain't getting my location. Anyway, about the only thing that'll happen to you at my Walmart is somebody giving you a nasty ass look and being like, "Ew." I've had that happen to me before. Like I went there and I had like a nice, cute little outfit on that I put together that because I dress up every time I go out. Okay, I know that's probably stupid. I don't really give a fuck though, because I don't get to go places very often. I like to dress up when I can. So who cares? I don't give a fuck. But some lady gave me some nasty ass look, some grouchy ass, Karen ass fucking look, and literally started talking to her husband and went, "She looks gross," and I was like, "Bitch."
She was just jealous. It's okay. She can be
I was
jealous.
like, "Listen, bitch. I know you're probably from the fucking Reynoldsburg area, but where I am from, I will hurt you. Don't do that." Like,
Uh,
fuck.
more more like Pickerington. I would say she's a Pickerington type of
Where?
person. Pickerington?
Oh, Pickerington. Yeah.
Mm,
Well, that's close to Reynoldsburg, isn't it?
they're right next to each other, yeah.
Yeah, same area.
The only difference is Reynoldsburg is considered the ghetto and Pickerington is considered Karen Central.
Reynoldsburg is considered the ghetto.
West Side Reynoldsburg? Oh yeah.
I have not
Very
been
bad.
to enough places in Reynoldsburg, I guess, because, bitch, everywhere I go,
Oh my
it's
god.
like Richie Rich town.
No, Pickerington and Reynoldsburg are completely opposite. Pickerington is like Richie, that's where all the Karens are. Reynoldsburg is where all the it's a little bit less crazier than Whitehall, but they're kind of on the same
Huh. Or, what is that street that's in Columbus that you're supposed to avoid? Lincoln Avenue?
level. There's a lot of streets that you're
I know,
supposed to
but
avoid.
there's one in particular.
Parsons Avenue.
Yeah, that's what it is. And one night we were driving somewhere. My mom and I were driving somewhere one night. I think it was to pick Joe up from the names. It's okay. It's fine. Um, but we were going to pick Joe up from the airport. Y'all don't know who Joe is. Y'all probably won't know who Joe is. It's fine. You don't need to
It's
know who
okay.
that is. You don't need to know. It's okay. You may see him sometimes in vlogs, but other than that, you don't need to know who he is. We were going to pick him up from the airport, and we stopped at a red light on Parsons Avenue.
Those are the worst. They're the worst.
And like that area, honestly, that area is like not terrible during the day, and it's not really bad. There's just a lot of like, there's a lot of shootings.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Okay, I will say it is bad sometimes, but mainly only
It gets worse at night for sure.
yeah, but it's mainly only bad if you fuck with the wrong people. If you keep your nose,
Just mind your business.
yeah, if you keep your nose in your own business and not other people's, pretend you don't see shit. Okay? Like,
It's one of those areas where you do not make eye contact with
yeah.
absolutely anybody. The moment you make eye contact, they you better hope that light turns green very quickly.
Yes. Listen, same rules as New York, babe. Okay? Don't make eye contact. Do not entertain anybody. And mind your own fucking business.
Same thing also with California.
Literally, it does not matter where you go in Ohio. I don't give a fuck if it's even downtown Columbus, bitch. If you see somebody who's struggling, okay, who's having a little bit of a problem in public, you keep walking. Keep fucking walking, okay? Just keep walking. Don't say shit. Don't ask them shit. And do not respond to them if they ask you shit, okay? Pretend they're not
Walk.
there.
Power walk back to your
Power
motherfucking
walk
car.
through that bitch, okay? Because yes, the videos that you do see on TikTok about that shit are very accurate, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, we totally forgot to mention where that shit started. Oh my god.
All the
like
Ohio
the
memes?
whole Tumblr thing, and then
Oh yeah.
see, this is what happens. This will happen a lot, okay? Because we are both very neurodivergent people. Okay? And I promise you, I'm not saying that and just saying that to say it. I mean it. Okay, I mean it. We are both relatively diagnosed with a lot. Okay, okay.
A
Uh,
lot of the same things.
yeah,
We will get onto that in a later episodes.
yeah. We'll
You
make
can hear all of
a
our
whole
traumas and
episode. Yeah, we'll make a whole episode about mental health. We're planning on talking about that. I will likely. I am going to link some organizations and stuff in all of our videos and put suicide hotlines for all the countries in the descriptions as well in our in the description. Don't know why I said descriptions. In the description, I will also be adding probably some places you can donate to for LGBTQ plus matters, for those things as well, because those are all things that we're very big on. We support anything and everything that
mhm.
supports equality and everybody getting to live as freely as they possibly can, because
There will be
everybody,
absolutely no judgment here in this podcast.
God no.
Everybody's welcome.
Yeah.
Absolutely everyone.
Oh, I suppose we could have started off with pronouns as well. We could have added that in. She, her, or they, them for me. It doesn't matter. I don't mind.
She heard from me.
Yeah, I don't mind whichever of those anyone wants to use, or you can just refer to me as my name. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Um, you can leave your pronouns in the bio. Not in the bio. Oh my god, in the comments. In the comments. And like if I am responding to anybody or anything, or if either of us are responding to comments, whatever, please be sure to leave your pronouns, because I want to be able to refer to you as whatever you prefer. Um, because it makes me uncomfortable when I don't know, because I don't want to use the wrong ones. So, anyways, I have note cards, friends. So if I'm looking down, that's why.
Yeah, me
The
too.
Only in Ohio memes started on Tumblr in 2016. I cannot remember the username. Miss Girl can't find it either.
We tried our hardest to find it and we cannot
Yeah,
find it. People don't like to give credibility.
yeah, Miss Girl can't find it either. We had it 3 days ago, and now we lost it. Okay, so if anybody knows the Tumblr user that posted this photo, please let us know, because neither of us can find it now. Um, we had it, then we lost it. So, anyways, it started on Tumblr in 2016 after somebody posted a photo of a sign, not a sign. Oh my god, of a
I
bus.
mean, it technically is. It's a
It is a
sign on a.
sign, but it's on a
Yeah.
bus. Okay, it was a broken sign, like location sign on a bus that said Ohio will be eliminated. And then that started a whole thing where people started talking about,
Because people were talking about how Ohio wanted to dominate the world. I don't know why. I don't know why people would want the whole world to be Ohio, because that would be a fucking
yeah,
mess if it was.
yeah, it literally like started a whole thing about Ohio against the world. Like hashtags started circulating. Hold on, sorry, I have something stuck to my lip. Um, the price I pay for wearing lip gloss. Anyways, but it started like a whole hashtag and like a whole thing on Tumblr, and I'm pretty sure probably also Twitter. I remember hearing something
Yeah,
about it on Twitter years ago, like where people, it was
it
like
went
trending.
from it went from Tumblr, then it went to Twitter, and then it went to TikTok.
Yeah. And then, yeah, because then it blew up on TikTok, and about between the years of 2019 and 2022, like on and off, there were different periods of like when it was really popular, and then it wasn't, and then it was, and then it wasn't. But it mainly started circulating the most in 2022, because somebody reposted the Tumblr post on TikTok. And then it just kind of took off from there, which was lovely. And now you see it everywhere, from Twitter to Tumblr to Instagram to TikTok to Facebook. Even sometimes,
We
if you use Facebook, I don't anymore really. So,
we do get roasted here in Ohio,
oh yeah,
mainly because people think that nothing ever goes right here, which is relatively true, unfortunately.
yeah. I mean, if the train derailment at the beginning of this year and our
Didn't say
governor's
anything.
response to that was any sort of hint as to how things function here, or the literal Nazis that showed up at a drag show. Um, if that is any hint as to how things go in Ohio, yeah, you're gonna run into a lot of bigots here, babe. Okay?
We literally had to struggle and survive to
Yeah,
wonder. We had to wonder if our water was safe. We had to physically test our water
we still
to see
don't.
if it was safe. We
In
still
my
don't know.
in my household, we don't drink tap water anyway. We
I
don't.
don't either. I
And
hate
I
tap
know
water.
I hate that because I know it's really wasteful to use bottled water because of all the plastic and shit. I don't like that, but it's just not safe to even drink our tap water anyways. Because, well, first of all, where I live in Ohio, there is no fluoride in the water. I don't know how popular that is in other places, but there is no fluoride in the water, which, if you don't know, I know a lot of people are against fluoride, whatever. I don't give a fuck how you feel about fluoride, bitch. But it is good for your teeth. Okay, you do need
Hmm.
it. Like, you do need it for your teeth. It's not going to harm you. I promise. I really don't even think that there are any studies that are accurately depicted, that are accurate about fluoride doing anything to you. So, yeah, no, but we don't drink tap water here. We mainly use bottled water, or we filter it twice before we do use tap water here. If we do use the tap water, it goes through a filter on our sink, and then we also filter it in a pitcher, in a Brita filter pitcher, in a Brita, and then put that into a bigger thing that we take water out of. So, yeah, that's how complicated it is here. And I do know that people in Flint are still fucking struggling in Michigan,
Yep.
because,
Unfortunately.
yeah, they're still
And
fucking
that
struggling.
unfortunately the same problem will probably last for us for
Yeah, for who fucking knows how long, because our governor is a piece of shit, our state representative is a piece of fucking shit, so it doesn't matter. It's great. Lovely. Uh, yeah, so Dwayne, if you see this, fuck you. Um,
for real.
like,
Like
and
why can't look, I know people have different views on marijuana legalization, but it's getting better. People are studying it more. They are finding out how fucking helpful it is. And me, I'm the only marijuana user in this podcast, but me, it helps me a lot. And he refuses to legalize it because he's like, it's the same level as fentanyl.
yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like, you can get your medical card in the state of Ohio. You can use
Hmm.
it medicinally,
Hmm.
but you can still be fired from your job if it is found on your person, or
It is.
like, if you're drug
It
tested
is.
and it's found, you can be fired. But that's the other thing that's really shitty about Ohio, is that we have this lovely thing. It's not technically called the just cause law. I don't know exactly what it is, but any place of employment can fire you for any reason, and they do not have to name that reason. So basically, it's wiggle room around discrimination laws, basically.
Hmm.
And that shit pisses me off, because it's like a lot of places now do ask, like, your gender expression. Like, no, that's not the word I'm looking for. Not gender.
Gender identification.
Yes, but there's something else. It's a different
I can't think of it either.
It's not gender expression. It's not gender identity. I think it's like they do ask for pronouns and stuff like that. I can't think of what it is exactly right now. I guess it is technically gender expression, gender identity. It is those things. They ask even your like sexual orientation and your race and shit like that. And like I understand that's probably for like emergency contact reasons, whatever. Not the fucking sexuality though, bitch. You don't need to know that. You don't need to know
That's not
that
anybody's
about
business.
somebody who is applying for a fucking job. You don't need to know that shit. I'm sorry, but you don't. Or somebody applying for a home. You don't need to know that shit. You don't need to fucking
No.
know that. Who gives a fuck? Like, why do you
That's the
care so
unfortunate
much?
thing about Ohio is Ohio, unfortunately, is still very
We're very
what's the word?
behind.
They are still very discriminative
Yeah, discriminatory
towards,
and shit.
yes, that word.
Um,
That
and like, don't get me wrong. There are good things about living here, and there are bad things. But generally, the bad outweighs the good. So, also, if I ever get really heated about these topics, it's because I'm very passionate about them, and they piss me the fuck. Fuck you. No, I don't do that. I don't play that shit. I'm sorry, I
is
don't.
is definitely one thing that we do hate here is just how judgmental people still are.
Yeah.
And it's,
Yeah, I fucking
but we just ignore them.
yeah.
We ignore it. We move on.
Yeah, because sadly,
We're like,
and
whatever.
like, don't get me wrong, I'll say some shit if I need to. If it gets real bad, I will say something. But most of the time, it's better to just not say fucking anything, because a lot of these people say these things because they're looking for an argument. They're not looking to be educated. They're not looking to understand your viewpoint. They're just saying shit to say shit, and I do not have time to entertain that. I'll argue with the politicians. I'll argue with them all fucking day. But if you're just some crusty, dusty ass white man named Todd, fuck off. I don't care. I'm not fucking fighting with your ass. Okay, I'm not doing it. Also, wasting your energy and trying to fight with these people who just refuse to fucking understand is pointless. When you can just put that energy into actually trying to make something different. Okay, we'll move on from the sensitive topics now before both of us just get real fucking irritated about stupid shit. Because
There is one cool thing about Ohio that I did not know that we had, but a lot of people probably know of Stonehenge.
yep,
We have everyone probably knows Ohio's stupid infatuation with corn. I don't know what the fuck it is. We love corn. I don't know why. But here we have a corn hedge,
we do.
which is a little farm in Dublin, Ohio,
Pardon the
who just
coughing,
has
baby.
statues. Yeah. There are 109 corn on the cob
Yes.
statues.
Oh,
Why? Well, it was to, hello, there's the baby. It was due to, oh, I have to go back. What
I
was that
have it.
for?
Do you want me to do, or do you want to do it since I did the Tumblr thing?
I can, I just, oh, it was made by Ohio artist Malcolm Cochran. Hope I'm saying that right.
Cochrane,
It was
whichever.
Cochran. It was meant to symbolize the death of agriculture in the face of suburban sprawl, which here we do have a lot of suburban towns
Yeah.
that just keep taking over. But there are 109 neatly in rows,
Yep.
very tall corn, and it was he made it in 1994, and it has been there ever since. I've never personally gone there to see it. I did not know that we had it.
No, I haven't seen it either. I've been to Dublin so many times, but I have not personally seen it. Been there many times, but have not seen that. But the whole um the death of agriculture thing, um like and the fucking ironic thing is that it really is surrounded by like a shitload of businesses and suburban fucking neighborhoods in literally just in the middle of
Mhm.
nowhere. It's surrounded by like suburbia pretty much. So like he wasn't wrong about the death of agriculture because there was that a video?
Yeah. I was putting cartoons on for
Ah,
my daughter.
okay.
Right.
Um but like he wasn't wrong because there are like lots of sections in Ohio that used to be dedicated to agriculture. Like, if you take
Mhm.
one drive up 270, which I'm sure you probably don't want to fucking do anymore, but like, if you take one
No.
drive out 33 and then out 270, which I know a lot of people that do not live here are not going to know what the fuck that is. They're highways. Okay, babe. But like, taking a drive out those sections, you will see massive fucking like sections of what used to be big ass cornfields that are now just big ass empty fucking buildings or big ass empty construction lots that never got finished. Like and it's just it's insane that like we're literally in time
That is
watching the death of agriculture happen in a state
Mhm.
that is
That
known
is one of
for
the best things. That is one of the best things of Ohio is we are known for our farmland. Like I forget how what is the percentage of it that we actually produce, but we produce a large percent of this country's like farming, like
yeah.
the
Ohio
corn, the
is known
soybeans.
for its agriculture. If you look up what our license
Hmm.
plate looks like, it's a literal fucking field. Because this was now, but on our license plate is the birthplace of aviation. Because this is where
Hmm.
aviation started. Like the Wright brothers, I'm pretty sure flew their first like little project here. I think it was here.
Yeah, I think they
I'm pretty
did.
sure it was. Distantly related to
We'll have to fact check that.
yeah. I'll fact check that with our lovely Air Force Museum, which is another video that we're gonna have to make. We're okay. The
Mhm.
next video will also probably be an Ohio video. We're sorry, but it's most likely going to be like urban legends and myths in Ohio because there are
Mhm.
so many. One of which Raiden has
Got a lot
experienced
of people.
herself. One that she has experienced herself. I have not personally experienced any of them, but there are a lot of them.
When we start to drive, when I get, I have my license, just no
Yeah,
vehicle. Once I get a
vehicle,
vehicle,
and
we will
also
take all.
she has a broken body. So
Yes, I cannot
yeah,
drive yet, physically. So, but when that happens, you guys will come on so many adventures
yeah.
with us to explore these urban legends.
We're playing.
You get to watch us get
Yeah,
scared.
so fun. Um, yeah, we will likely be doing a lot of like paranormal stuff too. Like,
We are both very into that type of thing.
yeah, as
Sam and Colby, if you're watching this, hi, we
yeah,
would love to
I
collaborate
can't.
one day.
Okay, yeah, that part.
Colby, I'm so proud of you
Yeah,
for fighting cancer, my boy. You did good.
yes. I don't watch them as frequently as she does, but I am familiar with who they are. I do know who Sam and Colby are. The extent of my paranormal knowledge is mainly Ghost Adventures. I know people are gonna be like, that shit's fake. Yeah, I know, bitch. I know. But it's entertaining, okay? It's entertaining and it's fun.
I have definitely experienced the real thing, and it is
Like,
like maybe some of you believe, maybe some of you don't believe, but once you experience
yeah,
it
like
for
when you
real,
experience something you cannot fucking explain, like, at all, it changes your mind completely. Because, like, yeah, I was a little back and forth on it for a long time, but, like, a few of the experiences that I have had, they have nothing to do with Ohio urban legends or myths or anything like that. Like they don't have to do with that. But I have had paranormal experiences before. Like shit that I literally would never be able to explain to anyone ever. Like it's beyond me like to try to explain that shit to somebody without a scientific background. I do not have a scientific background. I would not be able to explain those things. But we will make an entire video on paranormal experiences and just like different legends and myths and things in Ohio that are fun to talk about, whatever. And also
We do have a lot of crazy murderers in Ohio
yeah,
that makes Ohio Ohio.
yeah, we do. So that lovely little serial killers are bred in Ohio meme, yeah, that's true. That's fucking true, babe. Okay, because pretty sure Jeffrey Dahmer was born here. You can fucking rent his house. I don't know. Well, the house he grew up in, but that is also the house where he first murdered someone, bitch. I would not want to go there. What the fuck? Fuck that man. I haven't even watched the Dahmer series. I don't plan on it.
There was That's one thing I saw a meme. I'll have to send it
Yeah,
to you. But I
I
did see a
will
meme
like
of Jeffrey Dahmer's house for sale, and it said, "Hold on, let me see if
I have not personally watched the Dahmer series. I don't plan to because
I have. Don't."
now I'm not planning to. I
Mhm.
wanted to listen to all the families who asked people not to watch it because it was disrespectful to the victims of their families. I would much rather just listen to them and not watch it or put money in those people's pockets because fuck him. That's why. Like, who gives a fuck? And the fact that he mainly preyed on like young black men and Hispanic men, nah, bitch. Mm. Now, I forget.
I
I
can't
don't remember who
find
went
it.
to
I'll
Ohio
have to find it.
University, but one of them did. I can't remember who, and that is the college that I am currently enrolled in. So that's lovely. It's great. So if
I'll have to find it. But it said something of like Jeffrey Dahmer's house is listed for sale in Ohio and nobody wants to buy it. And at the bottom it said, of course, for one, who would want to buy Jeffrey Dahmer's house? And two, who wants to live in Ohio?
yeah, I mean, I can't
Because
blame you.
this is home. This is where we have been our whole entire life. But we cannot expand here.
No.
That is here in Ohio, it's always the
Oh.
lost my light. Here in Ohio, it is unfortunately the typical 9 to 5. You can't really do anything else here except the 9 to 5. This is home. This will always be home. But we want to grow. We want to see more places, and that's not something that we can do here, unfortunately.
Yeah, and like I am currently getting a college education, but even like college is not limited here, obviously. You can go to school for whatever you want. But most of the job offerings here, whether that's um like wanting to go into film or do artwork or like even if if I wanted to work as like a concept artist in the video game industry, I would not be able to really find good places here for that. I mean, I might be able to, but it wouldn't really put me
Very
where I
limited.
want to be.
Very limited.
It's very limited.
You can get the degree here, but you cannot get the job here, which
No, not
sucks.
really. Like there are places to get those kinds of jobs here, but they're very limited in the resources and things that you can do. And especially like if you're shooting for a company that's like bigger, like let's say like Sony or something. Like if you want to work with like Sony or if you want to work with like Naughty Dog, for instance, the people that make like Uncharted and fucking The Last of Us and shit like that, like if you want to work as a concept artist for them, like that's not really something you can start here. Like you can, of course. Of course anything is a possibility. Anything is possible. Like you can do anything that you fucking want to. Do not let people think like, oh my god, let people make you think sorry, let people make you think that you can't do what you want to because you absolutely fucking can. I don't give a fuck if you're 15 years old and your parents keep telling you that you need to do something better or bigger with your fucking life. If all you want to do is fucking make websites, or like if you're a gamer and that's what you're good at, do it. Fucking do it. Like start streaming, start a YouTube channel. It doesn't matter. Just do it. Like do it scared, do it anxious, do it shy, but do
Which
it.
is literally what we have been discussing, building up,
Yes.
starting this podcast.
We have been talking about doing this for 3 months now, and we just decided to start today because we've just been getting push after push after push after push to do it, and we knew that neither of us would actually do it if we didn't just do it. So like, yeah, I know it's a little cliche bitch of me to just to like say fucking just do it. I know, very Nike of me. I get it. But it's true, like honestly, really it is. Like do it scared, do it shy, do it afraid, but fucking do it. Because, like, do it, even if it's a huge financial fucking risk for you to do it, just
Mhm.
fucking do it. Because you absolutely do not know how it could possibly change your life. You do not
That
know.
is, a lot of families here as well are very judgmental about that.
Yeah. And, like, I know,
Everyone here believes that you should work the typical 9 to 5, have the white picket fence, and a lot of us now we're growing out of that, and that's not what we want.
like, that's not what I want. That's not what really anybody that I know. Like, I don't know anybody that really idolizes that lifestyle, or that really wants that lifestyle. I know that there are people who are like, work is work, and you're absolutely correct about that. Work is
Hmm.
work, money is money. Yes. But when you have bigger places that you want to go and bigger places that you want to see and things that you want to do with your life, that's hard to do
Hmm.
when you're simply working a 9 to 5 and 40 hours a week, and then you're also coming home and taking care of a family, and trying
Hmm.
to nourish and nurture a relationship that you have, like whether it be with a husband or a wife or just a partner in general. Like you're trying to keep that relationship going while also having a relationship with your kids, and trying to like get through the everyday struggles of life at the same time. Like that's not something that a lot of people who work those regular jobs, that's not shit that they have time for. They don't have time to think about, oh, where am I going to be in 6 months? They don't have time to think about that. They don't have time to think about, oh, I really want to go on this cruise. Let me save money for this cruise. They don't have time to think about that shit a lot of the time, especially if they have three, four, five fucking kids by now. Even just one is hard. I hit the mic. My bad. Even just one is hard enough. And like when people say that it takes a village, it really does take a village, but a lot of
It
people do
does.
not have that village because of
No.
fucked up families and because of fucked up family dynamics or abuse or trauma or whatever the fuck. A lot
Which
of people do
unfortunately definitely catch us probably moving in the future when we
yeah.
are ready to, when we have the opportunity to. This will be home, this will always be home, but we would be much happier somewhere else.
Yeah, like I don't get me wrong, I love the quiet and stillness of where I live, but like that just doesn't keep me comfortable. It doesn't keep me in a good mindset a lot of the time.
Mhm.
Like if
We
I
it's very stuck here. Like
it's
when you're
it's
here,
isolating.
it's isolating, it's stuck, like there's not much
It
to
gives
go
you
for.
too much time to think. And when you have
Hmm.
too much time to think, your brain starts to roam a little bit too much, and then you start thinking about shit, and then maybe your mind is maybe not as nice to you as you wish it was, and you start thinking about dumb shit that is like not true at all. Like you start thinking about like shit like, oh my god, I'm never gonna get anywhere, I'm never gonna be able to do this thing that I want to do because of where I live or where I'm from or whatever. You start thinking about shit like that, and it's really hard, and it is a hard mindset to get yourself out of, and it is really hard to take that extra push and shove and risk.
Hmm.
But from what I have discovered, I took a really, really big risk about 3 years ago. I quit my job because I didn't want to do it anymore. I mean, there were a lot of reasons I quit that job, but like, the biggest reason is because I was so dissociated at the end of the day. Just, I just didn't feel real. I didn't feel like I
Mhm.
was there anymore. And like everything just felt so dreamlike and hazy, and it just didn't feel good. And I just didn't want to be there anymore. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. And it would, and like I didn't even work that much, and I could not do it because for me, I need something that is creatively and mentally and emotionally stimulating. That is like it doesn't have to be easy, doesn't have to be particularly challenging, doesn't have to be particularly challenging or anything like that. It just needs to be creatively stimulating enough for me. Um, it was just not creatively stimulating enough for me. If you're like me and you are an artist and you like to spend the majority of your time creating things, and that's where most of your joy comes from, not having the time to do that and not having the time to dedicate yourself to something like that is very, very emotionally draining and it's hard. And with
Mhm.
that job, I just didn't have the time to do it. I didn't have the motivation to do it. I didn't even have the inspiration to do it at all. I just couldn't do it. So I quit. I quit and I took a risk and I started an art page on Twitter. My very first 3 or 4 drawings didn't really get that much attention, but the last one that I posted, like the fifth one, blew up. No, it wasn't like it didn't do like crazy numbers, okay? Like don't be thinking like viral, okay? It didn't go viral, no. But it brought me a whole new audience of people. I was able to eventually sell things here and there, very very sparsely, okay? Like I don't make really any money off of my artwork. I don't. I've been technically unemployed for 3 years. So yeah,
It's okay.
did I take a huge financial hit because of my dreams? Yes, I did. But would I say it was worth it? Absolutely. So if you can take that financial risk and you are if you can take that financial risk and you are able to do so, absolutely fucking do it. Because there is not a
I
single
did
day
the same thing.
I know. And like
I quit my job and now I'm a life insurance agent. But it's a great place to be and to make money. Like life insurance,
what
I don't
happened?
know what happened. I don't know.
Okay.
Um, life insurance agents are able to make a lot of money,
Mhm.
but I am not making money from that job. And it's extremely frustrating. And this is why we are doing this.
Yeah, and
This
like
is what we want
our
to
main
do.
goal for this isn't to build a career off of this or even to just we're not doing this for money. Okay. I would like to preface that by saying that we are not doing this for the money. We're doing this for the connection and for the community that we could possibly build here.
And this is something that we absolutely love to do.
Yeah, like talking to each other about just like random shit.
No.
Like, fuck yeah, who cares? You know, whatever. Like, obviously, no, this is not going to be a forever thing. This is not something that is going to be a lifetime endeavor. Of course not. But, like, being able to build a community and to have that connection with people and to maybe meet like minded people or, like, even maybe possibly getting to meet the people we've looked up to for years is an amazing thought and like getting
This
to
is something that we are so happy to do. It's
yeah,
not
like this is something
it's not because we can make money off of it. It's just we are happy doing this. We
yeah,
are
like
content.
this is something that we're both passionate about. Obviously, it's just talking, duh. But like this is something where we have a place to put our thoughts. This is a place we can put all of our thoughts in order. We can talk about things. We can connect with people. We can maybe inspire somebody. I don't know. Maybe
Mhm.
fucking help some people along the way. I would love to be able to help people. I would love to be able to give people a safe space to go when they are maybe having a hard day, or
Mhm.
or maybe not
Because
having
we
always
never
time at home. Like if you just need
we
something,
never had
no. And
we
if you
never
just
had that.
need and if you just need somewhere to go to just fucking listen to two dumbasses bullshit off of each other, like who cares? Yeah, hell yeah. We'll be that place. It
Mhm.
doesn't matter. Like I would love nothing more than to be that place for somebody. Absolutely. Like that is my absolute dream, is to just be that safe space for anybody who needs it. Anybody who's
Yep.
having a hard time, who maybe has like not so great of a home life or is having a hard time at school, or somebody who's younger and doesn't have anybody to go to for advice. Like I'm an older sister. I'm the oldest of about 10 kids. Okay? So I know. So like she knows, like we know what it's like to go through weird, awkward moments in life and not have anybody to go to for that sort of thing. We get it. So,
Which is also why we which is why we resorted to people who you guys probably very well know, like Mark,
yeah,
Jack, um, Ethan, like all of those people, Sam and Colby for me. Like it's just that because we
yeah, the baby agrees with those statements very
yes,
heavily.
yeah, because we
She is scratching
we
her mic.
watched.
What is she doing?
She's scratching the back of my laptop.
I can hear that. And shaking the shit
But
out of your screen.
technical difficulties, guys. Give us a minute.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyway,
There's a baby present who's very hyper right now.
so anyway, we watched each other go through very hard times. We were each other's safe space growing up, and we also resorted to those people on social media to get us out of those toxic environments and mindsets.
Yeah, like, and like watching Mark play a game, or what happened?
Mom life, guys. Anyone who feels bad or gets stressed out about being a mom, you can watch me do it and know that it's completely
Yeah,
okay.
no shame in that. You know, no shame in having a hard time as a mom or as anybody really. You know, we're all human. We all have complicated feelings, and we all go through hard shit. You know, we get it.
Mhm.
But as I was saying, I actually don't even remember. Oh, Mark. Okay. Um, you know, like Mark was relatively one of the first people I ever
Which also, lovely thing about Ohio, Mark is from Ohio.
Yes, Mark Player is from Ohio. I can't believe we forgot that. We forgot that in our
I know.
segment, and we just completely
Sorry, Mark.
love
We love
you,
you.
Mark.
So sorry.
Promise. Okay, but Markiplier is somebody that was that safe space for me for a long, long time. He still is. I still watch him constantly, all the time,
Oh my god, daily, all
all
his
the
videos.
time.
Watch.
Like I'm constantly watching Mark or Jack or whatever.
And I'm
You know?
so proud of him. Like the fact that we got to watch him grow
No, literally, I
to
have
who
been
he is
subscribed.
now.
I have literally been subscribed to him since like his first 100 people. Like I've been subscribed to him for years. Same thing with Jack.
Since
I
Amnesia
started
and
I started watching Jack
Amnesia, I was.
in like the very beginning, like the first maybe like 1,000 people that were subscribed to Jack. I was there, bitch. I was there. I watched both of them grow, and it makes me so
We were
happy.
there when they did not have cameras, when they did not have
Yeah,
faces. We were there.
like
And now we get to watch them. They literally have like both of them have like 30 some million subscribers.
yeah. Let me double
Like
check
that is
that.
insane that
What does
we
Jack
yeah.
have?
I think Mark has like 33 million, something like that. I'm not too sure. But the fact that we literally got to watch them grow
Yeah.
and become those people, it's
Okay,
so
Jack
inspiring to us.
29
And
Jack has 29.8 million.
that's still a lot.
That's a huge fucking number. That's like something I could only dream of happening. Like, and then Mark has 34.9 million. So,
About almost 35.
yeah,
Oh my god. Holy
literally
crap.
almost 35. I adore both of those men so much. Like, and I admire them both so much for talking very openly about mental health as well. Like,
Mhm.
them being very open about their struggles and things that they have a hard time with helped me a lot when I was younger, and like trying to understand the hard feelings that I was going through. I didn't get them. Like, they helped with that a lot. And I remember watching like Mark and Bob and Wade like do fucking crazy shit on YouTube all the time. I watched them. I remember Mark's fucking stripper pole video. That was one of
So
my
good.
favorite videos. I loved it so much. And like the Darkiplier stuff. Oh my god. Just his videos
And the
were
fact
amazing. Are amazing.
that, like, that's why we are doing this, what we're doing now, because we
Yeah.
want to inspire people like that.
Yeah,
Like,
we're
that would be
hoping
so
to
amazing to do.
reach people on a level that they have. Like we're hoping to be that connection for people. And to be
We're
able,
open to any recommendations,
yeah,
any, you know,
any content
anything,
recommendations,
any
any kind of
way.
topics, any kind of conversations that you're too scared to maybe ask your parents or your sister or whoever, any kind of weird, like uncomfortable conversations, we will have them. It's
There is
okay.
no need
Like,
to feel, there's absolutely no need to feel
no.
uncomfortable
And like
in
also
this
if you
community.
want, like we can I'll make like a Google form for people to leave like suggestions if they don't want to like leave the comment. If you don't want to leave the comment and like you want it to be anonymous, I'll make a form that you can fill out so you don't so your name's not out there. You know, whatever. If that's easier for you to do and you don't want to ask like the weird hard questions so publicly, I will make a form so you
Mhm.
can ask those questions.
So we
Um,
really hope that you guys enjoy. We have a lot of great content planned
yeah.
when we can get to it, and
Um,
it'll be so much fun.
yeah.
We're gonna have
I'm very
fun. We hope you
sorry.
guys have fun.
We kind of got off topic a few times. Sorry. But this is just a talkie podcast, okay? Like this is just
It's our introduction. We're just
yeah, this is our
here.
first
We're
time kind of doing
opening up
this.
ourselves.
Like I promise next time it'll be a little more put together. This
Hmm.
time we had a lot of technical
This is just
difficulties today. We both had a busy day and we are recording this currently at 10 p.m. So
Mhm.
and we've been trying to record this since 3 p.m. So it's been a long day. Like as you can
This
tell,
was just.
when I started recording, it was still daylight outside. It is no
Oh yeah, me too. Considering I have a light now.
locked light briefly. So yeah but
It was just an introduction. We are introducing ourselves. We're welcoming you guys
yeah,
in.
trying to just
We're
give you
getting
an
you guys
idea.
comfortable.
Yeah, trying to give you an idea of who we are, what we're about,
Hmm.
like with obviously a little bit of Ohio content in there. Duh. I know we kind of got off topic of the memes a little bit, but
We have to talk about why we're being roasted over here.
yeah, like like trust me, we get it on a personal level. We do. We
We are, I
born
mean,
and raised, baby, born and raised, and still currently live here.
we are the least Ohioan people, but also the most Ohioan.
Well, can we say least Ohioans because
We don't. We're very outcasty
yeah, I
from
mean I would
Ohio
say that
people.
because I mean we were both pretty outcasty at school and
Mhm.
like even now just going different places like shopping and shit like we used to, people would stare. The staring. The staring that bothers me so much. Not because I want to fight people, but because it just makes me feel like you're judging me. So,
Mhm.
which like if you are, cool. Keep it to yourself, though. Okay? I don't give a fuck
Yeah,
if
no harshness over here.
like
We're all nice.
honestly,
All
I
nice
really
people.
don't give a fuck if somebody likes me or not. But I would prefer that you didn't give me dirty ass looks while simultaneously giggling with your friends. Thank you. We're not in high school anymore, baby. We don't need to do
No.
that.
Anyway, this brings us to our last segment.
Hello, baby.
Question or questions. Oh, yeah.
Just running around.
The question, or I should say, questions of the day.
Yeah.
So, number one, what's the best thing in your life at this very moment?
Probably, I would say probably my art page. Even though I kind of went ghost on there for a while. Sorry, y'all. I love you. But probably my art page and all of the friendships that I have and will hopefully continue to have. I'm hoping. like, you, Puka, my other little Puka, my many Pukas. I love all my Pukas. um,
I would probably say the same thing. Like, probably my daughter. I'm alive.
yes, I'm also very
My
grateful
daughter,
for that.
I'm alive. Like, I have a home. You know, I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I'm here, and
Yeah, that's how I feel.
that's the
I feel
best I
very
can do right now,
similarly.
and that is okay.
I feel very similarly. Like, am I where I want to be? No. But I also understand that I'm young. I still have time to figure shit out, like never be too scared to start over. No matter how early you feel like it is, like don't be afraid to start over. Never be scared.
Which is exactly what we're
We're
doing.
starting
We're
over.
kind of
Yeah, we're starting
we're
over
starting
in a
over.
place that we're a little bit uncomfortable, but it's okay. Sometimes it takes being uncomfortable to
You
get to
have
the
to
comfortable. So,
you have to yes, you have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations
yeah,
sometimes to change your life
yeah.
around,
Sometimes you do. And
and that is
sometimes you have to
completely
make
okay.
really hard decisions to get to a good place. And that's okay. There's no shame in that at all.
This this podcast, I can say, probably will definitely be the best thing
Yeah.
in my life. Like,
Yeah, because it's just like something that we've both wanted to do for so long. And like,
we have literally wanted to do this since we were like 12.
yeah.
This is some type of social media platform has always been in our
Yeah. And
brains.
like, not even just that, but like, we talked about starting a gaming channel when we were younger because we wanted to be like Mark and Jack so bad. And then we
Yeah.
just never ended up doing it. We called it GameTube. Um, if that's something y'all would be interested in seeing, we are more than happy to reignite that flame. Okay, for GameTube.
Anyway,
But if
this
you,
brings us to a question. Mhm.
I was gonna say that if they wanted us to like do like the whole GameTube thing, we could. That could be the Twitch name, GameTube. Um, but
We can reignite that.
yeah, we can
If that
reignite
is
that
something that
flame.
is interesting, we can definitely reignite that.
Absolutely, because we are both fucking crazy as shit when we're playing games, okay? Like, especially if it's Modern Warfare or Warzone. Yeah, for sure. But I mainly
Mhm.
play
Or GTA. GTA is
GTA. Is
so fun.
fun. It's so fun, especially when we're trying to do a fucking mission and everybody keeps fucking leaving our mission. Like, bitch, I know we're not good, okay? But fuck, we need help. Like, please.
We do need help.
Or like, I mainly play like single player games though. But I mean, I can find other ones. It's okay. It's fine. I mainly play like The Last of Us 1 and 2 and Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2 and Detroit Become Human and things like that. Those are mainly single player games. I mean, Red Dead Redemption 2 has Red Dead Online, but that shit sucks ass. So anyways, next question. We have one more question. We'll likely be doing a
Yes.
question of the day at the end of all of our videos for our outros and stuff.
And you guys are more than welcome to answer these questions.
Yeah,
Like,
you can answer the questions in
you
the
guys are
comments.
totally welcome.
We would love to read them and, interact with some
Hmm.
people and just get to know one another. It'd be fun. And so let us know what's the best thing going on in your life right now. And also the
This
second
brings us
question.
to number 2. In 10 years' time, will you be proud of what you are doing now?
I really hope so.
Yes, I think yes. I hope. I hope that in 10 years' time we can look back and be like, wow,
We
we
fucking
inspired
did
and we
it.
helped
Like,
so many people
yeah,
and we fucking did it.
I hope in like 10 years time, like I can like, you know, hopefully am married by then. I'm hoping.
Me too.
As a lovely little hopeless romantic ass bitch.
I have a significant other,
Yeah,
but we have not taken
they're
that. We have a child together, but we have not taken that level yet.
no, they have
But I should be there
yeah.
in 10
Oh
years.
yeah, so don't hope for a wedding vlog when they do get married, because we will both probably be way too drunk off of our fucking asses to remember.
It will be a it'll be a white slash Hispanic Latin wedding because my
Yeah, it's
significant
gonna be
other, he
a lot
is
of
Latin.
yeah, a lot of craziness.
A lot of
Everything.
craziness. If you want to see the craziness, we will be more than happy to show you the
Well, like I
craziness.
mean, don't get me wrong, we could probably make a vlog about it like that day that it happens, but I would much rather just be like in the moment when all of that happens. Post pictures,
You'll get little
yeah,
snippets
we'll share
of
little
us being
clips.
drunk.
Yeah, little clips here and there, but it probably won't be like a whole long, like full length video because I would much rather just be in the moment during that time and just enjoying myself. But in 10 years, like I really hope that I can look back at what we're doing right now and just be so fucking happy that we did. Just be
Hmm.
so fucking
Be so happy that we were like, let's stop being scared. Let's just put ourselves out there and let's just take the
like
fucking
just
risk
fucking do
and do it.
it. Like just do it. Like stop being a like freaky ass bitch. I don't know why I said freaky. Not freaky. Stop being a scared ass little bitch and just do it. Like just do it
Hmm.
because it could potentially be so fucking worth it. And I hope that it is because
In 10 years, we will definitely see and we will know. And I hope
yeah,
it's the most magical moment we've
like
ever had.
I just
You know what? In 10 years' time, y'all might see us at the streamies.
yeah,
Who knows?
who knows? Anything can fucking anything could fucking happen. That could be something that happens in a year or two. Who knows? We don't know.
You're frozen.
Am I?
No, you're not. You were, but
Oh.
now you're not.
Anyways, as I was saying, I said that is something that could happen potentially in like a year. Who fucking knows? None of us know. It may happen. It may not. We don't know. And if it does, holy shit. Um,
Thank you guys in advance for that.
yeah, really, honestly. Truthfully, we'll be so thankful for anybody that watches this or even fucking subscribes or
Shares it.
just
Share it
pays
to all of your
any
friends.
any sort of attention to us at all. Like, thank you, honestly, really, genuinely. So also, please let us know in
Hmm.
the comments if you'll be proud of where you're at in 10 years, and if you feel like maybe not, that's okay. That is so okay.
We are open to any advice that you might need.
Yeah, if you are on social media and you do this sort of thing, any advice that you can give us about what we can improve, you know, what needs to be improved. Please don't be a bitch, though. Don't be mean.
Yeah.
Be nice. Give us nice advice, okay? Don't be mean. Not asking for constructive criticism, okay? Just advice, gentle advice, okay? Um, no, I will not yell at you in the comments if you're mean. Though I will probably just delete it, because I don't have time for that. I don't entertain that shit. So, um, cool. But yeah, Like, if you feel like you're not proud of where you're at right now, or if you feel like you're not going to be proud of where you are in 10 years, that's okay.
That's completely okay.
It is okay.
You have time to change.
I'm sending you a million
Whatever.
virtual hugs. Sending you a million virtual hugs and kisses, and I hope things get better for you. And if they, and like, just because things are not good right now, and just because they may not be good tomorrow, does not mean that they will always be like that. I promise. From compared to
We
where
tell
I
ourselves
was
that
just only a year ago to now, my life looks so different compared to the really bad place that I was in a year ago. Like,
coming from experience as someone who has went through very traumatic events in the past year,
yeah,
especially the first half of this year, and someone who has wanted to give up many times, I can tell you from experience, you have opportunities to absolutely fucking flourish and thrive and absolutely fucking glow, and the opportunity to change people's lives, which is why I'm still here and I'm in front of all of you right now.
doing this.
And I hope that I can change and I can help change anyone's perspective on that.
Yeah. And like, same, like, compared to where I was a year ago to now, like, the things that I was going through last year to now are just, it's fucking wild how different things have been this year compared to last year, because last year was not a good year. We'll get more in depth into these things in our mental health episode. If you want that to be our next episode, we'd be more than happy to do that and then save the paranormal one for a different time. We would be absolutely happy to do that. Like, if you're
So,
wanting to know those things, like, we're more than happy to do that. But like, for us, just know that it when people say it gets better, it really does. It may not get, I'm not going to lie to you and say that it's going to get miles or even mountains better, because no, it doesn't.
day by day,
Yeah, it
you take
definitely
it
it
day
does
by
get
day.
better day by day, but I'm not going to lie to you and say that you're going to go from a hill to a mountain in a day, because that's not going to happen. But
So,
we'll
if
go
you
from
definitely don't feel like you're going to be proud of yourself in 10 years, keep in mind that literally in a year, 6 months, whenever, things can change.
even compared to where I
So
was.
don't like battle yourself about that,
No, don't
because
beat
I
yourself up
promise you.
about it. Like, I know easier said than done, but like, just be gentle with yourself. The one piece of
Mhm.
advice that I will leave off on, because we've been talking for way too long, but like, the one piece of advice that I will leave off on is treat yourself like you're still a little kid. Treat your brain like
Mhm.
you're still a little kid. Be gentle with yourself. Allow yourself the space and the time to feel and to feel bad. Like, and it's okay to be
if you
that
don't
way.
feel if you don't feel, if you don't acknowledge, you will not grow.
No.
You will
And
not get where you need to
like
be.
just allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to get through those hard things. Allow yourself, and it's okay to be upset at yourself. It's okay to be angry. It's fine. Be angry, be upset, cry, scream, punch shit. I don't care. Whatever it takes for it to mean that you're still here tomorrow, fine. But as long as you're here, and that matters. That's it. But like, be gentle with yourself. That's it.
Please
Yeah.
be gentle.
Be gentle with yourself.
Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with others.
Yeah.
It's a hard world. The world is very crazy.
Yeah.
So, the gentler we are with ourselves and with each other, the easier this world will
And don't be afraid to be vulnerable. I know that's hard, and I know that opens you up for a whole world of pain, and it's scary, and it does, especially when you have issues with rejection or you're afraid to get your heart broken. But you know what? That love that you have for that person or thing or whatever it is that you're being vulnerable for or with, that comes from you. That comes from you. That comes from in here. That love doesn't go away just because that person does. And
Mhm.
like that love will always be there. Just flip it around. I know it's hard to give it to yourself. I know that, but love yourself in the way that you would want them to love you.
You will always have yourself.
Yeah. That is the
So it's
only
important to
person.
love.
This body and this life and this soul is the only one that you get. And I know that's
Mhm.
shitty sometimes. I know sometimes we are all dealt a shitty ass fucking hand, or maybe a body that you're not comfortable in, or a body that you don't like. And that's totally okay. That's fine. You don't have to like it. You don't have to fucking love it. You don't even have to fake it till you make it. You don't have to do anything that you do not want to do. You don't have to do anything you're not comfortable doing. But this is the only body that you get. If you have to change it to feel
Mhm.
better, do it. If you have to change, like, whatever, change whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Like, this is the only one life that we get. This is the one soul, the one opportunity we get to make the life that we want. And this is the only, this body is home. This body is the only home you will ever permanently have. So nourish it and nurture it as much as you possibly can. Love it as much as you can, even when you feel like you fucking hate it. This is where you live. Regardless of where that bed is, regardless of where that bed is, tomorrow, fucking in 10 years, this is right here. This body is the only place I'm ever actually going to permanently be. You have to nourish it and love it and take care of it. Just take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Eat, drink, sleep. I'm one to fucking talk about sleep, but like, sleep as much as you can. Like, make sure you're eating, make sure you're sleeping, make sure you're drinking plenty. I don't even give a fuck if it's water. As long as you're drinking something, I don't care what it is. Just don't make it alcohol all the time, okay? Don't do that. As long as it's something sort of good for you, okay? Like, I don't care. As long as you're drinking, as long as you're fucking eating, sleeping, I don't care. Just do it. Because at the end of the day, this is all we get. This is all we get. It's
So
all
if
we can
you,
make the most of.
I hope every single one of you can look and feel proud of yourselves of what you will be doing in 10 years. And if not,
Yeah,
then I hope you have the opportunity and you have the love and care and support around you to be able to get you where you need to be proud of yourself.
exactly. Yeah. Um, sorry, I literally just rambled again, but like, like it's okay.
It's okay.
But yeah, that's probably where we're gonna end it. Just be kind, be gentle with yourself. The world we live in is fucked up enough. It's hard enough as it is.
Mhm.
Don't make it harder for yourself. Don't make it harder for other people. Okay? Just be nice to yourself, please. Be kind, be gentle. Treat yourself like you're a little kid. Because truly,
Yeah.
we all still fucking are. Okay? Just because you have a grown up body and a grown up brain doesn't mean shit. Okay?
Yep.
I know about the inner child wounds that we all fucking have. Okay? I know we all got them, whether we want to admit it or not. Just take care of yourself. Be kind. Be good.
With that being
Yeah.
said, thank everyone for joining us on this episode of the Lofi Lounge. Catch us on the next episode. Will it be gossip, mystery, or maybe even paranormal, gore, true crime? We will never know. If you have any suggestions, if you have anything you want to talk about, please let us know. And then we will see you then. We out.
Bye.